Win. For the win. Dubert for the win. All right, so I've just gotten back. You've seen Kyle's video of Kyle's car. I've gotten back from my 25th wedding anniversary stuff. Dewey's been here desperately alone with his brother. And Clark came in because Clark did what? With
2010 Camaro, 262.85 in the standing mile.
Standing mile. So, insert video here. Standing mile with the SMX powered. That's the world's fastest Gen 5 Camaro, correct? Now this is a street Camaro.
It's
so
a
tell me
street
about
legal
that.
Camaro.
All right.
And the guy that holds the record has a 4th gen Camaro, and he'll hold it at 263.2. So now we're gonna go back in the spring and crash that number.
Crash that number. So this was what we did was so Clark said before we went on my anniversary vacation, said we're gonna go down and run the mile. I go, okay. He says, I want to bring my laptop over and just have you put a tune in it. I go, okay. And so we set up a base tune in it, right?
Yep.
You put it in the car.
Yep.
You made one pass.
One pass in the morning.
One pass in the morning went 262.85 miles an hour in the standing mile in a 4,200 pound.
Actually, it's 44 because we put 100 pounds on the X. Or
4,400 pound Gen 5 Camaro.
Street legal. We drove it up to the line and we drove it back to the trailer.
No push cars, none of that other kind of sissy stuff. And because this is just the same car, the drag week car, that goes 207 in the quarter. And so what is the difference? But what do you set up differently in the car between the quarter mile and the standing mile?
Change the front end, tires. We put a locked up gear vendor in, already locked up, and a 270 gear and 100 pounds on the axle. That's
okay.
it.
So when you said change the front end, do you mean you just put different
bumper,
front? Yeah, bumper. So they put a different bumper on it for the higher speed.
Yes. Yeah.
And change gear ratios.
That's it.
That's it. That's the difference between his car in a drag setup that we're working on going 690. It's still god darn close, but it goes 207, 200 almost every time it goes down track. So it's got the mile an hour to do it. We just got to work on the front half. So drag car, standing half mile car, standing mile car, 262 miles an hour, 0.85.
Yes.
And because it matters. And let's see here. And it's just a matter of changing the gears, putting a different front bumper on the car. Same car, same setup, same everything. Obviously, SMX powered.
Yes.
Yes.
Very, very low boost. We got a whole lot more in it.
Oh yeah, because Oh, and the data log didn't work on that one pass, but it said screw it. Came back, so really don't know how much boost it made, but it probably should have made about 20 something. The engine obviously will make in 60s if we wanted to. Haven't ever gotten it there yet because
don't need
it usually always knocks the tire off or kills something. So still working on that. So did change the chutes, which is interesting. So I didn't know that. So that's shoot the long one. Does that work in a drag? Does that work in a drag race application too? You don't have enough time.
You got no time. The shutdown is, if it's shut down longer, you can use a long shoot. But when we went 246 on 7 cylinders, I had the drag pack chutes on, and that whole car wasn't even happy. So instead of going back out,
too much parachute.
Too much. So I called Stroud, and they said, no, you need a small, long one and a small, short one. So you pull the long one first to stabilize the car, then you pull the short one to slow it down if you need to.
What happens when you do it in that order at the drag strip is by the time you pull the second chute, you've already gone off the end of the track and you probably crashed the car.
Right. So you don't use the land speed on drag racing.
You could pull. It would be fitting. You could pull the long chute at the 8th mile.
Yeah.
And then
still go 200.
And then pull the short chute at the quarter mile. Well,
No.
it'd be perfect.
Not gonna do it.
All right. So, anyways, I'm back. We're gonna be getting back into videos and doing stuff. Got lots of work to get done here. Trying desperately to make things happen, and we'll keep you posted. We're gonna go testing with hopefully in a couple weeks here. We'll have to go down south a little ways as soon as we get caught up on work. Go testing. Got to test the new Super Top Secret converter in the wagon. Still trying to get that done. Kyle's going to be testing with his Mustang, and we are getting back into the groove here. So like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I do appreciate all of you. I'm Steve Morris. Have a great day.